Hello everybody, this is Lise from Fallen Misfits, and today I'm going to tell you about our War 151. And if you've seen previous videos, you'll notice that I am not planning to talk about War 150, simply because it wasn't a very good war. You know, we won it, obviously, but no great attacks to show, and so I've decided to skip this one. But War 151 was actually pretty cool. Simply because that was a clan with 133 war wins, and also they had, so you see we had 2 Town Hall 10 and they had 5, you know, so that challenged a bit our thinking and our planning and our strategy, and it was actually pretty fun. It was pretty cool. So we could only attack 4 of our Town Hall 10 because we chose not to have any Town Hall 9 attacking Town Hall 10, since so they had more Town Hall 10 but they also had much more Town Hall 9. So our Town Hall 10 focused on 2 to 5, and 3 attack went okay, 1 not so good, but we managed still to get quite a few star up there. And then we 3-starred almost every Town Hall 9 except 2, simply because we ran out of attacks, to be honest. And then we 3-starred everything else. Town Hall 8, they had no Town Hall 7, maybe 1, maybe the lowest was the Town Hall 7. So pretty cool war, quite a few nice attacks, so I'm going to share some of those with you, and I'll focus on the hog attacks for this recap. So the highest Town Hall 9, I was able to 3-star it with a GoHo attack. I had one of my clanmates who's a lower Town Hall 8. He scouted the base for me, at least he scouted the lower part of that base for me to allow me to know what was near the Town Hall and all these blank spots that you see at the bottom. And so I was able to go in pretty confident that there were no double giant bombs on that base. So I start by luring the clan castle. Deal with the clan castle with 2 witches, a couple of barbs, and I back them up with my archer queen. Then I send in a golem, send in wall breakers to go through that wall, and my aim is to go in, take out that queen, and then release my hogs as soon after the queen is down as possible, so that they protect my kill squad and allow my heroes to do a lot of damage onto the base. So as soon as the BK locks onto the archer queen, I deploy my hogs on a 2-finger drop, and I try to aim to put my my heals so that all the high HP and high damage building get covered. So, you know, these Teslas, the Expos, you know, and I leave the bottom pack of my hogs, if you see what I mean, a little bit exposed, but that doesn't really matter because only very few get taken out, and I'm able to get all those hard to get buildings in the core taken out without too much damage. I know that there is a giant bomb there because that's the only one he was able to trigger, and so that's why I put my second heal pretty close, my third heal pretty close to the third. And at that point, you know, there's only 2 defenses left. I also have my hogs protected in a heal when that BK gets taken out. For whatever reason, he decides to run into the core to go after these 2 skeletons, which is pretty funny. And you know, it's job done. Pretty much everything's taken out, and it's just cleanup. So that worked out. I was pretty pleased, pretty happy with that. The second hog attack I wanted to share with you is the attack on number 13. So not a high up base, but a pretty common base that we've seen quite a lot. So we know that in those blank spots, that where that cannon is, right next to that cannon, you have 2 blank spots. You know that we knew, because we've encountered that base before, that it's a Tesla as well as a giant bomb in each of those areas. So he's able, with the clan castle pull, to trigger one of the bombs up top, as you've just seen. He gets the rest of the pull on that other cannon. I mean, ideally he would have triggered a second giant bomb by doing that, but it doesn't work that way. Then he pulls all of the CC troops at the bottom so that he gets the clan castle kill near the archer queens, and his aim afterwards is gonna be to go and get the queen. So he uses a few barbs, a few wizards, you know, and you know, he doesn't really waste any space for any witches, since the base is a bit lower, and also the Archer Queen is pretty easy to get. So he sends in a golem for distraction and for taking the heat, and his heroes just go in and take out that Archer Queen. He's a bit more patient than I was on that attack. He doesn't send the hogs as fast, and he leaves his heroes to take out most of the defense on that area. And he's very soon going to send in his hogs in a sort of Asian wall, so along a line on that side of the base, to continue and protect his heroes. So here they come. And he's got a large number of them, since he didn't use many troops to take out the clan castle. He's got his 4 heals also, since the Archer Queen was very easy to get on the side of the base, and he can put down his heals and protect his hogs almost throughout the entire attack. And it's just, he ends up in such overkill, you know. That's one of our major saying in Fallen Misfits, you know, overkill's better than no kill, so rather spend much more troops, much more effort, but make sure that we get the 3-star. So he ends up that raid, he probably still has 20 hogs left, so, you know, clean up is super fast. He also still has his queen with almost full health, you know, running around. He's got that wizard up top, cleaning up trash as well, and so, you know, it's very, very fast, very effective, very nice attack by Rob. Congratulations, mate. So that was 2 Town 9 attack, but there was actually another one that I thought was pretty good and that I'm going to show you as well, and that was number 20. No, it was a number 20 actually, now that I come to think of it. Which one was it? I think it was that one. Here it is. So I like that attack because, you know, that sort of flag base is pretty common, and he does it so well that even though he doesn't have many heals, he almost ends up with one that he doesn't really need. And it's just so nice to see that on that kind of base where you still have a certain number of potential giant bomb locations, you know, and that was the first attack on that base, so he didn't know where traps were. He does an excellent job at dealing with the clan castle, you know, patiently bunching them up, although, you know, one of the things that you have when you do a hog attack at Town 8 is worry that you're going to run out of time. So he waits, he makes sure that he's got all the CC bunches up, then he displays very few troops, because as you see, he's only got 13 archers and a few wizards, and he needs those wizards for cleanup, so he has to make sure that he doesn't use many. And as you see, he uses like 5 archers and 3 wizards, and he cleans up the entire clan castle that was full of maxed up wizards and the rest. And the rest of archers. It's a pretty good job. Sends in his hogs to protect the 2 wizards that are left from his clan castle, and is patient on those heals, you know. At that point, he starts to put down the first one. He waits for the other group of hogs to take out these buildings that are not necessarily really strong in taking out his hogs. And here, on the last part of the base where most of the remaining defenses are, he puts down that last heal, and all of his hogs end up in that exact location. You know, so they can take out these annoying skeletons that have followed his hogs throughout, and he can start to put down wizards on each corner of the base to help with cleanup. And he's got a very large number of hogs left and still a heal. I mean, there's nothing that's going to prevent him from getting that 3-star, you know, and he ends up, you know, he doesn't really need it, but he uses that last heal on the BK to make sure that none of his hogs get damaged while they take out the BK. So lovely overkill for Guille as well. I thought that was a very nice attack, very well done, so congratulations to Guille. And here it is. That's the end of the recap for War 151. I hope you enjoy the video. If you have any comments or any suggestions, please let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and see you all next time.